FEMA trailers brought shelter problems to Katrina victims. Oh yeah, predictive programming, because when you know that the weather warfare is going to destroy the crops, when you know that the dollar is being stressed due to this administration and others pumping all the finances in the system, that stresses the dollar that will make the food we do buy go up. When you know the stress that's going on in the Ukraine that's going to lead to high gas prices, alternative living must be established for those who cannot afford housing. So let's go to New York City real quick. The urban disaster housing prototype. Hence the reason why they put a black mayor over New York, so that no one can say this is a racist agenda that they're about to roll out. In overview, New York City built and tested post-disaster housing prototype to residents who may lose their homes as a result of a disaster. As a result of a disaster. Man, what's coming? Prototypes. Prototypes of homes. FEMA pods. And this is why they've been programming people and adjusting people to desire tiny homes. Oh man, that's nice. That's cute. See, that's part of their programming. Why? I need you to see how, that's right, through predictive programming, our people are going to look at this like, you know what I mean? These things aren't that bad. Now, what did they do? They plastered the idea of FEMA homes at the Super Bowl. At the Super Bowl. Dr. Dre and others, through predictive programming, is letting the whole world know the hood he came out of. Because don't forget, they use him to chart one path for our people. The gangster life that have destroyed our people. Only for him to come at the end of it and say, this is what comes next. Our people dancing and celebrating in FEMA pods for the Super Bowl. Predictive programming. Like I told you folks, war has always been fought on every level by the hunter. Wars are psychological also. They're psychological also. A need for public housing will happen. A need for public housing shall happen, folks. Under the so-called Dovic 91 spelled backwards initiative, they put all of our phones on disaster alert. And at any time, that same alert can be used for any disasters, whether it be war, weather, you name it, folks. These are the wars and the rumors of wars Christ was talking about that will suppress and destroy our people. They're going to look to do what? Downsize us, eradicate us without any people actually realizing they're doing so. So where we're living in these big cities, without the food resource to sustain us in these cities, they have already began to produce alternative living. And they're going to make it seem nice, cool at first, inexpensive at first. And folks, they're not just doing it here in the U.S. The Bible. Is it hard to understand?
when it comes to reading the Bible, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that this is the Word of God.
The seals have been broken, and the truth is here.
And when we go throughout the scriptures, when we go throughout extra biblical records, we find that the language that God employed, that He used to create the heavens and the earth, was the Hebrew language.
Christ said, I came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But yet no one, no religious leader, no religious church out there anywhere can now identify the 12 tribes of Israel. Can we? God is quite simple, but it seems as if man makes understanding Him hard.
What are those mysteries?
The truth of your book and the truth will make you free. The Hebrew and Bible Academy, you're invited.